Hello, Mid-Michigan, and welcome to kind of an abbreviated version of our Woods Household pregame show as we bring you state quarterfinal D4 volleyball action. The 41-4-2 Sacred Heart Academy Irish taking on 23-19-2 TC Christian, who have won 9 in a row. But if you're talking a favorite here today, yeah, Sacred Heart over 40 wins. Talking with Coach Krista Davis last night, she said, no, that's not the first time that's happened. But to get to 40 wins, you got to be invited to a whole lot. I'm talking a whole lot of those weekend tournaments, and you got to go a long way in those weekend tournaments to pile up some wins like that. Yeah, thanks to our sponsors. Pre-game sponsor, Woods Household Appliance and Claire. Friends at Weefrich Financial, the sponsors of the Zeta Bachelor Baller of the Game. Clark Modular Homes, the Bird All-American Grill. Bill's Custom Fab, Barberry Law, and our friends at Gates Drilling and Service. Again, won't have a whole lot of a Gates Drilling and Service halftime show tonight as it's volleyball action here for you. And again, with the volleyball, be kind of nice. Your boy is still learning here, and this is my first ever audio-only volleyball call. And so how is this going to go? Your boy might be a little goofy. You might laugh at me a few times, but as I've always said, you know, even when I was back on the radio, if you're laughing at me, I know you're listening, and so that is okay. We're going to send it off to one quick pregame break here. When we come back, might be during the national anthem, but we will be getting ready for first serve. Sacred Heart Academy, Traverse City Christian looking to move to states in the state semifinals. We'll be right back after this.
Konwinski Construction offers a full range of construction services on small and large projects. Konwinski Construction is a leader in the community and are proud to support those student athletes who will be leading our community tomorrow. Konwinski Construction on Gover Parkway, Mount Pleasant. Mount Pleasant Heating and Air Conditioning has been family-owned and serving Mid-Michigan since 1962. They're dedicated to providing the best possible solution for your home or business. Mount Pleasant Heating and Air Conditioning is locally owned and supports our local community. For all of your heating and air conditioning needs, call Mount Pleasant Heating and Air Conditioning at 989-772-2881.
Anthem here at Big Rapids High School, and we are ready to go. And matter of fact, I remember the last time I was in this gym, it would have been February, March of 2015, and there was a certain shot hit by Mr. Dustin Nair, one of the craziest shots in Sacred Heart Academy basketball history, to help them win. I believe that was a regional championship there. And Sacred Heart Academy, you kind of know the girls by now if you've been following me quite a bit. Sophie Hauk, Marin Wheaton, Helen Montrose, Erin Judge, Chelsea Lynch, Izzy Ruckert, Nicole Gunner, Logan Novak, Karis Terwilliger, Maddie Anderson, Ellie Morrow, Elise Latham, Hannah Roseland, and the freshman Bridget Wiggins has moved up for this playoff run. This is the 4th straight year that this team has made it here. I believe they've won it every time but once as they've been in state semifinals, state finals, won a state championship over the last few years. And introductions being done right now for both schools. And this Traverse City Christian team is such a small school. They have an 8th grader on the roster, Promise Bowmeister. She also has an older sister who's a freshman, Scarlett Bowmeister. And again, whenever you see those sisters, the cousin combinations, it can always be trouble, pardon me. There's also Ashlyn Stimson and Cahill Stimson. Yeah, there's a whole lot going on here. McKenna Oster, Shelby Oster, and so a whole lot of sisterly love, cousinly love, I will say, on this Traverse City Christian team. But again, going back in my past, 10 years or so doing this, when you have those sisters, those brothers, those cousins that are competing against each other, it makes a big, big difference once you get out here on the playing field. Again, more thanks go around the Woods Household Appliance pregame show. Friends at Weefrich Financial will be talking to Zaid Batchelder, baller of the night throughout the night. We're coming to you live from the Barberry Law Studios, built by Konwinski Construction. We'll also talk to Weber Brothers Sawmill, timber of the game, who's playing the best on that front row. Bill's Custom Fab, fabrication of the game. The Mufford Oil and Gas Supply, assist of the game, as your boy holds up that bag of Doritos like a Wayne's World. But again, it's those sponsors that make it possible for me to bring you high school volleyball. That's right. I think this is probably broadcast 12 or 13 for volleyball. But again, go light on your boy tonight, because it's his first one with no video. And oh boy, I have learned a lot about volleyball this year, in particular that it is the fastest moving sport that there is. And you don't think about it because there's so much stoppage in play, but once it gets moving, it goes so darn fast. Keys to victory? Well, when you get this far, unforced errors become an even bigger deal, in my opinion. Unforced errors in football, your defense goes out there, you maybe have a chance to get a stop, or this, that, and the other. Same with basketball, there's defense out there. When you commit an unforced error in volleyball, it's just an automatic point for the other team. It is such a big momentum swing. Just got to keep the balloon off the floor, what so many of these coaches have told me as I learn a whole lot about high school volleyball in this first year. TC Christian, coached by Hannah Pullman. Sacred Heart Academy, you know it, coached by Krista Davis. TC Christian, TCC, Traverse City Central TCC was just swept earlier by Rockford. Traverse City Central came into this game with just one loss on the entire season, and he had to go all the way back to their first game of the year, and it was Rockford. So if you're a Traverse City, you have two losses this year. One at the beginning of the year to Rockford, one at the end of the year to Rockford. Ooh, that is tough, and it was an insane third set, 36-34. That had Rockford winning that one. Traverse City Central just would not go any way, so TCC squared here tonight in Big Rapids, and Traverse City Christian hoping for a little bit better result. Sacred Heart Academy hoping to have the Traverse City teams going 0 for 2 here on the night. Sacred Heart is going to start off on serve. It's Izzy Ruckert, Chelsea Lynch, Sophie Hauk, Karis Terwilliger, Aaron Judge. And waiting to see the last girl out there as well. Just can't see her number. We'll get it to you here in a minute. And Miss Nicole Gunner starting things out. That's the starting six right now for Sacred Heart. A nice little tip over kill there from Karis Terwilliger for the first point of the night for Sacred Heart Academy. Izzy Ruckert will remain on serve again. It's Ruckert, it's Lynch, it's Gunner, it's Terwilliger, it's Hauk, and it's Judge out there. That's one thing that I'm going to try and do a good job here with the audio only, is keeping up to date on those substitutions. Ruckert now on serve. The Irish girls up 1-0 here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network in state quarterfinal action. Decent pass and set for Traverse City Christian. Hauk answers that back with a decent pass herself. Ground attack now sent over from Gunner. Big attack, nice dig from Chelsea Lynch to keep the play alive for Sacred Heart. Now Sophie Hauk looks to tip it over the net. It goes into the net. A rare mistake out there from one of the senior leaders, Miss Sophie Hauk. The last time I saw them play, she got her 2,000th assist. Just think about that, 2,000 assists. I believe she's only a 3-year varsity player. Got moved up her freshman year for the playoff run, but just absolutely crazy. Back row attack now from Chelsea Lynch. It's tipped at the net, but not enough of a tip there from Kristen Crosby. It just kind of tips back over her hand, and once that happened, there was no defense behind her. 2-1. Sacred Heart with the lead. Marin Wheat into the game. She'll be on the serve for Sacred Heart Academy. She replaces Miss Nicole Gunner. Nice serve from Wheaton. Nice set out there, but it's going to go long. And they're trying to see if they're going to say it was tipped by Sacred Heart, so the point will go to Traverse City Christian. What happened right there, the TC Christian hitter went long with the kill out of bounds, but they're going to say it was tipped by Sacred Heart Academy, so the point will go to the Sabres of Traverse City Christian, now tied up at 2 apiece here in set number 1. And this TC Christian team, 23-19-2. but they've won their last 9, and that's what Coach Davis told me. She's like, after, I believe it was October 23rd, October 26th, they were at a tournament. They changed their lineup, and since then, they have been trouble. Nice kill here from the Irish for the point. It is now 3-2 Sacred Heart, and they will be back on the serve. The setter, Lydia Critchfield, for TC Christian, couldn't quite handle that one. It was a difficult play. There's a serve now from the Irish. Kill opportunity at the net. It's going to be tipped over. It was a double hit. It wasn't seen by the officials. Now Judge back on the attack for the Irish. So what you got to do with volleyball is just keep on playing. Those officials are going to miss a few things out there because this, like I said, is the fastest sport there is. Lynch goes for the kill. Nice dig from the Sabres. The hit is going to be out of bounds, though, so the point will go to the Irish. There's another substitution on the serve now for Sacred Heart is Ellie Morrow. So it's Morrow, Wheaton, Ruckert, Judge, Hauk, and Chelsea Lynch out there for Sacred Heart with the 4-2 lead here in set number 1 of possibly 5 in Big Rapids state quarterfinal action. This is the toughest game to get sometimes because you win this one, you get to go compete at states down in Battle Creek. Nice dig from the Sabres after the attack from Chelsea Lynch. Back and forth here. Hauk now has a chance to set up Aaron Judge. That's always trouble as it's in for the kill. Beautiful setup from Miss Sophie Hauk to fellow senior Aaron Judge for the hammer. It's now 5-2, the Irish with the lead here in set number 1. And you look at the records, a little confusing. 41-4-2, 23-19-2. Traverse City Christian not playing the toughest schedule either. So again, you're going to have to call Sacred Heart favorites here today, but there's a nice kill from the Sabres. It was blocked at the net and went out of bounds, so the point goes to TC Christian. 5-3 is the score now. Both sides of the stands pretty darn full here. Sacred Heart Academy right in front of me. TC Christian across the way here at Big Rapids High School. The ball goes from right to left on the serve from TC Christian. A big kill by Lynch, but it's dug out. Now there's a big kill from the Sabres, and they'll get the point. That was a big-time dig out there from Lydia Tebben to keep it alive. Allow the Sabres go on the attack. 5-4 the score. TC Christian on the serve now. Morrow handles it, set to Hauk, and an easy kill for Aaron Judge. When Aaron Judge goes up there, you're really worried that she's going to drop that big hammer on you, and then she just tips it over into that open spot. There's such an intelligent volleyball player. A couple substitutions now in for the Irish. Roseland is in. Morrow is in, replacing Judge and Ruckert. It's Morrow on the serve. That one's going to go off the setter, and it's going to be an ace for Maddie Anderson. Pardon me, not Ellie Morrow. Anderson with the ace, and she's back on the serve. The Irish lead 7-4. She has been key this year. Some big runs for Sacred Heart Academy, and that one is going to be in. Back-to-back aces for the junior, Maddie Anderson, and she's back on the serve. 8-4 the score. Talking with coaches, some more stuff that I've learned. A 10-point lead is a big deal. They say, no, you get up by 7, and it's really tough to come back. Or get down by 7, it's really tough to come back. Another good serve from Anderson, and she saves it this time from going back for a point, but it's still going to hit the floor. But still a nice play out there from Maddie Anderson to try and keep that one alive. She'll come right back out for Aaron Judge, but did a great job coming in, getting a couple aces there. Actually, pardon me, Judge is going to come out as well here. We'll reset the 6 out there for Sacred Heart after this play. TC Christian on the attack here. Little tip over. It's dug out by Marin Wheaton. Now Lynch goes on the attack. Little tip over to the donut hole. It's dug out by TC Christian, but they're going to say they went over the net, so the point goes to the Irish. All right, your 6 Irish girls out there. Actually, Wheaton is coming back out. Gunner coming back in for Wheaton. On the serve will be Sophie Hauk. Also in the back row, Maddie Anderson. And up front, you got Ruckert, Roseland, Gunner, and Lynch. Serve from Sophie Hauk. It's a good one. Setter's just going to have to send it over. It's Critchfield. Now Hauk has a chance to set up Roseland for the kill right in the middle, and she gets it to go. Big time kill there from Hannah Roseland, and she was somebody that I had talked with, Coach. I felt like, watching things online that she played very, very well in the middle, and Coach Davis agreed with me. It was just kind of one of those like, all right, I'm learning a little bit here. There's a timeout on the floor. We'll keep it right here and continue to thank our great sponsors who make it possible for me to be here to bring you this action. Friends JJ Painting, Mount Pleasant Public Schools. They're hiring bus drivers right now. They also need subs. Parapros. Go to mountpleasantschools.net to get started. And there is paid training for those bus drivers as well. So check that out. Hopefully at home tuning in as well. Also, big thanks to our friends at Pure Plumbing, the official embroiderer of the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Hanging by a thread, Isabella Bank, Bryant Family Farms, All Seasons Fireworks, The Diner, Block Electric, and Central Michigan Sand and Gravel. Kenneth Egger, DDS, Berry Funeral Home, and Mid-Michigan Industries. Back to the action here, 10-5 our score. Back in the XR, a quick scoreboard interruption there. Another guy here just trying to do some great work for these kids, getting some great camera angles. I kind of had to mess up that angle for him here. Rosen goes for the tip. It's blocked, and she somehow handles it. Now Houck has to set it back over. Chance for TC Christian to go on the attack. And there's a big kill out there in the middle of the floor from Shelly Oster. It's 10-6, Irish with the lead. Oster coming back out of the game. 6 Irish girls out there. It's Roseland, Gunner, Lynch, Ruckert, Anderson, and Sophie Houck. On the serve are the Sabres. Sent over, it's going to go into the net. And those are the unforced errors that I was talking about. You're on the attack when you have the serve, but you make that unforced error. You hit it into the net, and well, that just becomes a whoopsie-daisy. But again, then the point goes to the other team, and now it's Chelsea Lynch on the serve for the Irish girls. Little ground attack, and it's a great one from the setter, Lydia Critchfield. For the point, 11-7 the score. Irish with the lead. Kind of a back and forth first set here. The Irish have kind of always been in the lead, but they haven't been able to break away by more than 3 or 4. 11-7 the score. There's a serve from Critchfield after just making the nice kill. Houck on the set. It's going to be a smash for Roseland, but it's going to go long for the point for the Sabres. 11-8 now the score. Remaining on the serve will be Lydia Critchfield. Critchfield, the junior, on the serve. Very young TC Christian team. Going for the little tip over now is to Williger. It's read nicely by the Sabres. Now another kill opportunity. It's mistimed at the net by Kristen Crosby, and so the point will go to the Irish. 12-8 now our score. On the serve now for the Irish girls is Izzy Ruckert. Roseland comes out. Replacing her is going to be Aaron Judge. So it's Judge, to Williger, Gunner, Lynch, Houck, and Ruckert on the serve. Critchfield looking to set up one of her teammates. It's blocked at the net, and it's going to be inbounds. Nice job from the officials, and they've got them down every line now that we're in the state quarterfinals. It's an excellent call on the far side. That one did just drop in. 13-8 now the score. Getting set number 1 in volleyball, it is such a big deal. That's the one thing with this sport. I can't find anything else to compare it to. Another missed time play at the net from the Sabres is going to give another point to the Irish. Again, that's 4 or 5 unforced errors from the Sabres here in the last several minutes, and now the Irish have built that 6-point lead, their biggest lead here of the first set, and Ruckert remains on the serve. That one's going to go long, out of bounds, and again, it's kind of cool to see the flag guys are right on. A lot of times you have volunteers making sure everything's good to go, but you got the flag guys right on it, a little bit of oomph on it as well, too. Very intense here at Big Rapids. 14-9 the score. The Irish with the lead. The Sabres back on the serve. Houckland to set up Judge. It's a fake. It goes to Terwilliger, and it's in on the kill. Karis Terwilliger's second kill that I have marked down in this first set. But again, the Spockman unofficial stats, you never know. Coming out of the game right now is Nicole Gunner. In for her is Marin Wheaton, who's back on the serve. Wheaton, one of those girls, just has a great serve. You want her out there every opportunity you get. Kill opportunity after that. It's blocked once again. That was Terwilliger and Judge with the block. Big hit at the net. It's tipped and dug out by Chelsea Lynch on the dive. Now Terwilliger is going to be blocked at the net. No, they're going to say it was out of bounds, so the point will go to the Sabres. But what a dig from Chelsea Lynch to keep that play alive for Sacred Heart Academy. Our score is now 15-10. The Irish with the lead. First set of possibly 5 here tonight. You get set number 1. Oh, man, it's just such a big deal. Nice dig from Wheaton to Williger with a little tip over at the end. Not much of an attack, just trying to find an open space. It's handled by Traverse City Christian. A block at the net on the attack now from Christian. And Judge notices the open spot, and she puts it in. Third kill on the night for Judge. Again, I saw her in the regional final. Powered one off of a young lady's face from Onekamo, who's a lot tougher than I am. But now she's not using the power. She's just kind of tipping it over, waiting for those openings. Again, the intelligent play from Aaron Judge has her with 3 kills. They'll tip over now. What a dig from Ruckert. Judge keeps it alive. Houck hits it over. Great return there from Sacred Heart Academy. But now a beautiful setter dump from Critchfield herself, the type of play you're used to seeing from Sophie Houck, and it's a point for the Sabres. And 6 girls out there for the Irish. It's Judge, it's Houck, it's Lynch, it's Ruckert, it's Wheaton, and Maddie Anderson. Right now for Sacred Heart Academy, 16-11 lead here at set number 1 in state quarterfinal action. Wheaton to Houck to Judge. That's what you want to set up. It's blocked, but still the angle on it from Judge had it fall on the side of the Sabres for her 4th kill that I've got marked down for this first set. And watch out, coming back into service, Maddie Anderson, who had back-to-back aces her last time at serve. 17-11. I talked about that 7-point, mark there. You get down by 7, it's really, really tough to come back. We'll set it up from Sophie Houck. It's dug out, a beautiful dive out there from Lydia Tebben. Houck now the chance to set up Lynch for the front row attack. It's dug out. Not handled well, though, by TC Christian. They're just going to have to pass it over. Now it's Wheaton to Houck, to Roseland. She goes for the hammer, but it's a mistimed play. And so the point will go to the Sabres, 17-12. Anderson coming back out of the game. Judge coming back into the game. Now Ruckert coming back in for Judge. And that's just a rotation thing there that I'm still trying to figure out a little bit myself. Here comes the serve from TC Christian. It's going to be out of bounds. Nice read on the back row from Maddie Anderson, Izzy Ruckert, and Maren Wheaton. And so that Wheaton's going to come back out. Gunner is back in for her. So I'll continue to reset things. Sophie Houck is on the serve out there with Morrow, Ruckert, Gunner, Lynch, and Roseland. And it's going to be an ace. Big mistake out there that time. That one wasn't all that hard to handle for TC Christian, but they still struggled with it a bit. Another timeout here. And again, going to just thank some more of our sponsors like the Isabella Community Sportsplex, Morey Courts, Martin Ice Arena, and the Morey Gymnastics Center. Fisher Companies, Central Concrete, Central Asphalt, and Fisher Transportation. WW Construction, Ogwai and Bradley, Gross Farms and Brad Gross Electric, Schaefer's Bait and Sporting Goods, Almost Up North, Stitches for Britches, the official Claret Pioneer Gear Headquarters, Rick's Food Center, Newsy's Ice Cream Place, Boomer's Lawn Care, Mid-Michigan Industries, Sean Powers and the crew, Barry Funeral Home, and Kenneth Egger at DDS. Talk about that Mumford Oil and Gas Supply assist to the game. When it comes to volleyball, pretty much every hit, every kill just about has an assist. And so when you talk about assist of the game, you always got to talk about the girl with more assists than anybody, Miss Sophie Houck. 2,000 assists on her career. She just had the ace moments ago as well. And she's back on the serve. The Irish up 7, 19-12. The state quarterfinals here. The winner of this game is in the state semifinals Thursday. And that's going to be a point for the Irish. A misplay there at the net. Another serve from Houck, handled well. An attack from Critchfield from the back. Nice play from the setter, but it's handled by Sacred Heart. Little tip over this time from Gunner looking for the point. Then all the girls just kind of mishandling it, goes into the net. Point for the Sabres. That's big right there for them to get the serve back right now, in my opinion. This 20-13 score. They need a little run right now of 4 or 5 points. Keeps it alive. It was fantastic play from Hannah Roseland. Now Houck bumps it over. Pass looking for the kill. It's going to go long, though, for Crosby. (21-13) our score. Chelsea Lynch now on the serve. Lynch sends it over. Pass from the back row is set, and then another mistimed play on the front row is going to make it 22-13. It's not bad setting on the front row. Does TC Christian have a little bit of trouble setting over those attacks right now? And as the Irish in a good spot, up 9, 22-13. Again, you get set number one, it kind of changes everything when it comes to that confidence. They're going to say that hit and kill is in for Traverse City Christian, so they'll get the point and they'll get it back. But again, they're still down by 8 right now. They need some type of run from somebody at the serve right now if they want to come back in this one. It's Critchfield, the setter, on the serve, and she's going to hit it out of bounds. That is not what the quote-unquote doctor ordered there, I'll say. So right now, Sacred Heart in a good spot. They're up 23-14 here in set number one. On the serve, the libero, Izzy Ruckert. Sends it over, it's dug out. Critchfield looking for the set, a little fake there. It's nicely read by the Irish. And Chelsea Lynch does a great job of passing it over. Now looking for another kill attempt that's going to go out of bounds. That's going to make it set point for the Irish here, 24-14. And Ruckert remains on the serve. And if you're TC Christian, you drop that first set by double digits. Just doesn't look good going forward. Ruckert on the serve. Critchfield looking to set up one of her teammates. A little bit of a back row attack. Nice dig from Sophie Houck. Ruckert passes it over. Critchfield another chance to set up one of her teammates. It's here on the near side. It's going to go off the hands of an Irish defender for the point for TC Christian, so they will stay alive. It's now 24-15 on the serve is TC Christian, but you got to get a good serve here. You don't want to give the Irish opportunity to set something up. Houck to Judge. A little tip over from Judge, and there it is. Judge with her 5th kill that I got marked down in this first set. And the Irish clean it up in set number one, 25-15. We're going to take a break and we'll be back with set number 2 in the state quarterfinal. The Irish up 1-0 on TC Christian. The winner goes to the state semifinals on Thursday.
Jenna Gates.
And Kyle Gates here. We are the 5th generation with Gates Drilling and Service.
We've been serving our friends and neighbors in Michigan since 1893.
We have the latest and greatest well drilling technology, allowing us to put in wells where others can't.
Lake lots and tight spaces are no problem.
From our family to yours, thank you, and call at 989-772-7841 for all your well drilling and service needs.
Gates Drilling and Service, where Gates goes, water flows.
GNS Mechanical in Wademan offers service and installation on everything for your home and business. From a simple filter replacement to furnace, central air service, and install, geothermal, and walk-in coolers and freezers. If you have a need, GNS Mechanical has a solution. Learn more at gnsmechanical.com or call 989-644-2106.
Weefridge Financial knows it can be incredibly overwhelming to navigate the world of financial planning. With trusted guidance and easy-to-understand advice, you can feel comfortable in your financial future with Weefridge Financial. Weefridge Financial assists people in all stages of life with a specialization in retirement and investment planning. Experience the power of working with an advisor dedicated to your success. Visit WeefridgeFinancial.com. Visit them in downtown Mount Pleasant. Call or text 989-953-7888. Weefridge Financial, member SIPC. Bryce Updegraff with Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates thanks the coaches and officials who put in the time to help student athletes achieve their dreams and goals. For all of your real estate needs, the Bryce is right with Bryce Updegraff. With Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates, 989-620-6595.
Today I'm going to tell you about sportsmanship because it's important. Treat your opponents the way you would want to be treated. My mom says that. Listen to the referees. It's their job. Be nice to their team and our team. Cheer them on. Always play fair. It's the right thing to do. It's sportsmanship. It's not that hard.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back to it here of the game in that first set. Aaron Judge, 5 kills out there, just absolutely dominant for the Irish girls. Irish are back out there, up 1-0. Starting 6 for the Irish. Again, it's always a little goofy because Ruckert could be subbed out. On the front line right now, I see Terwilliger, Hauk, Judge. Back line right now, I see Chelsea Lynch, Izzy Ruckert, and Miss Nicole Gunner. TC Christian on the serve to start this set. It's the setter, Lydia Critchfield. Sends it over and dug out by Lynch. Trying to set up Judge for the kill, and Judge kind of tipping it over a little bit in that first set. This time she drops the hammer for the point. 1-0. Irish with the lead here in set number 2. In the first game with Rockford and Traverse City Central, another TCC. Only went 3 sets, but that third set was unlike anything I had ever seen as that serve goes into the net for Maren Wheaton. A little broadcaster's jinx there after I talked about her serving the last time she was up, I'll say. But the third set, and he played a 25, win by 2, was 36-34. Rockford with the win. Just crazy. Little misplay right now from Sacred Heart Academy. 2-1 Sabres go up. And for the Sabres, you know in this situation, playing the state quarterfinals against one of the top-ranked teams in the state, you cannot go down 0-2. Judge tips this one over. Trying to set up the attack now is TC Christian. A great job by Karis Terwilliger keeping that one alive. And a great dig from Chelsea Lynch. Now Wheaton, Terwilliger sends it over. Critchfield looking to set up her teammate for the kill. It's blocked at the net. Hauk and Judge with the block. So the point will go to the Irish. Now I feel like those are the biggest momentum plays in volleyball. Those big blocks at the net that lead to direct points. So obviously the big hit and kill is great, but when you get that defensive play that counts for a point as well, I feel like just something a little special, almost like a pick 6 or something like that. Critchfield looking to set up her teammate. It's hit over. Ruckert looks to dig it out, but she's not going to be able to. A nice diving attempt. She just couldn't get enough oomph on that pass to keep it alive for Sacred Heart Academy. 3-2 is now our score. Sabres with the lead. Also on the serve. Second set of possibly 5 here on this beautiful Tuesday evening. The winner of this game plays Thursday in Battle Creek at 2 p.m. Another kill for Aaron Judge. And so Thursday at 2 p.m. would be the next game of Sacred Heart wins. And right now, I either will be down there or I will make sure you know how to find the audio call from the MHSAA. And may even ask John Ross if I just put that directly on my Facebook page as well if I'm not able to make it to Battle Creek this Thursday. Assists earlier for Sophie Hauk. That same night, Lynch had herself 1,000 digs. I wouldn't be surprised if she's over 500 kills as well. This serve is going to be just a little long for Maddie Anderson. So Judge is going to come back in for her. 6 Irish girls out there on the back row. I believe that's Ellie Morrow. Also out there, Izzy Ruckert coming in. Maren Wheaton, Sophie Hauk, Ryan Roseland, and Chelsea Lynch. Those are 6 Irish girls out there right now. 4-4 tie here in set number 2 with Traverse City Christian. Service dug out by Anderson. Chance for Roseland to have the attack. It's blocked, but it's going to go way into the stands on the block with the hammer drop from Miss Hannah Roseland. Substitution coming back in for Wheaton is going to be Gunner. It's Lynch and Roseland. Hauk is on the serve. 5-4, Irish with the lead. Little misplay there from Traverse City Christian, but somehow they're able to keep it alive. Play at the net for Roseland. Somehow Traverse City Christian keeps it off the floor, but it's a chance for an attack from Nicole Gunner. She tips it over, diving to save it is Traverse City Christian. They send it back over. It's dug out. Happen. Hauk now back with it. Ruckert sends it back over. Again, just great action right now between these two teams. And a big kill at the net this time from Traverse City Christian. On the attack that time was the sophomore, Olivia Strell. And so we're back tied at 5 apiece. Again, if you're Traverse City Christian, you cannot fall down 2-0. Missed time that one, and it worked out in her favor as both the girls went up for a block, but there was so little oomph on that attack. The block kind of missed time, and so the ball was able to hit the ground as they were falling back to the floor, going for the block, if I describe that well. Again, first audio-only call for volleyball here. That one goes into the net for Strell. 7-5, the Irish up. It's Chelsea Lynch now on the serve for Sacred Heart Academy. Tip at the net, blocked at the net, but it still falls on the side of Sacred Heart Academy. A big hit out there in the middle of the floor from Shelby Oster. After that play, she's going to come out of the game, replaced by McKenna Oster, who is now on the serve for Traverse City Christian, who leads it and keeps it alive. Now they're on the attack. Hauk with a nice pass. Sent over by the Irish, and the tip is going to go into the stands. Point for Sacred Heart Academy. Our score is now 8-6. The Irish with the lead. On the serve is Izzy Ruckert. Get a better attack attempt as Terwilliger sends it over. Play goes into the net for Traverse City Christian. Point will go to Sacred Heart Academy. Good timeout right now from Coach Pullman. Again, you're already down 1-0. You now trail by 4 here in set number 2. It's kind of nitty-gritty time, do-or-die time if you are this Traverse City Christian team. You got to figure something out now, and you got to figure it out in a hurry against this Sacred Heart Academy Irish squad. The Bird All-American Grill, Clark Modular Homes, Weefrich Financial, and Woods Household Appliance, along with J&J Auto Collision, Mount Pleasant Heating and AC, Konwinski Construction, Weber Brothers Sawmill, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply, ENS Graphics, the Irish of Sacred Heart Academy. Big moment coming up here in this game if you're asking this cat. Here comes the serve from Ruckert. Critchfield on the kill for Sacred Heart Academy. The Sabres. Now they send it back over. Hauk to Ruckert. Now to Williger with a little tip over. Got a lot of air underneath that one. Blocked at the net by the Irish on the big hit attempt. Now Hauk digs it out. Ruckert. And some of these rules here, but what you need to know right now is that Sacred Heart is up 10-8. Sir. And that one's going to be a point going for the Irish. Now 11. Stay on the air here at Big Rapids High School. On the serve now is Marin Wheaton. Now hopefully back with you here, a little bit of connection issues. And if we continue to have trouble, 13-9 our score right now in set number 2. We're going to do the best we can to keep you updated on what's going on if we do need to stop the stream here. But the story right now, the Irish are up 1-0. They lead it 13-9 here in set number 2. Critchfield at the net looking to set up one of her teammates. It's a big hammer drop, but it's dug out on the back row from Ellie Morrow. Another dig, this time from TC Christian on the back row. Set it over Wheaton. Chance to set up Judge for the kill. It's blocked at the net, but it goes out of bounds. So the point is to the Irish girls. They now lead it 14-9 here in set number 2. On the serve is Miss Allie Morrow. Sends that one over. Handled in the middle of the floor by TC Central. Now this little tip over from Crosby. Now Sophie Hout looks to tip it back over. It's going to be blocked at the net by TC Central. A nice play. As we continue to have issues here, we're actually going to stop our YouTube stream. If you're watching on YouTube, you're going to have to head over to Facebook here as we try and keep that one up. So if you're on YouTube, head on over to Facebook. Just kind of down our data a little bit here to make this stream a little bit better.